Hi, I'm Julie Blanner from the lifestyle website, julieblanner.com, where I share easy ideas for home decor, entertaining recipes, and more. Today, I'm sharing one of my favorite paint colors. Now, a lot of you have asked so many questions about each of my individual paint colors that I thought I would break them down individually. My cream paint color video was such a huge hit that I found that it would be nice if I could give a little more in-depth detail about each one. Today we are talking all about Benjamin Moore Soft Chamois, and it's spelled C-H-A-M-O-I-S. It's a really great versatile color that feels warm, light, and airy all at the same time, which, if you've been testing paint colors for a while, you know is really difficult to find. This has been one of my go-tos, especially in this home here in St. Louis. We started using it about 7 years ago. In fact, most of our second level is painted in this color. You can paint any level though of your home in this color and I know you'll be happy. It's suitable for a basement, main level, or upstairs. One of the main things that you need to consider when selecting a paint color is not only how it looks in the morning, afternoon, and evening, because that will change the way that a color feels, but also you need to think about, is it north, south, east, or west facing? And that is exactly why this is my go-to color. I wanted something that I could use on the entire level without it feeling really cool in the northern winter light or really warm in southern light. And this one looks perfect in both. Even on the coldest, gloomiest winter day, it doesn't read blue. But it also doesn't read yellow either. And that's what makes it so great. It still gives it that warm, cozy feeling, but it's really soft and dusty instead of creamy and yellowy. Because this color is so light, it gives the illusion of space, even for our 8-foot ceilings. It's perfect for a closet, small space, dark space, truly any space, whether you have an abundance of natural light or are on a shortage like we are in our basement, where you just have 1 or 2 small filtered windows. It works wonderfully. In fact, I've not only recommended it for so many of my readers' homes, but for friends as well, and I've yet to hear of anyone who doesn't love it. You may have seen this color in my friend Lisa, a farmhouse and Boone's home. I had recommended it to her, she used it in her boys' room, and I think it just spun off from there. She's used it in several rooms of her beautiful farmhouse, and it just works seamlessly no matter where you use it. There are a few things you should always know when selecting a paint color. And this is why I highly recommend that you get a sample for your home. I love using peel and stick samples, but you can also paint a swatch. If you are painting a swatch, make sure you paint 2 coats so that you get a really accurate vision of what it looks like. I once had a reader say, "Ooh, it looks green, I'm not sure about it." So did you paint a second coat yet? And she said, "No." I said, "I think your coat underneath is shining through. That will change how it looks." So make sure you paint a coat, allow it to dry, and paint again, unless you are using a peel and stick sample. Now second, as I mentioned, you need to get a sample, but not just in any brand of paint. Get a sample in the brand of paint specific to your color. Here we're talking about Benjamin Moore Soft Chamois. You need to have this color made in a Benjamin Moore paint for an accurate color reading. Otherwise, it could turn it green or could turn it more yellow, depending on the base of the paint that you're using. Every company uses a totally different base and their colors are customized for their particular base. For an accurate look of what the color is like, definitely get made in Benjamin Moore. Now, another important thing to consider when selecting paint is a paint color with high LRV. That means light reflective value, and this color has it. Out of an LRV of up to 100, it's rated a 78.94%, which means it has a really high light reflective value, and that's why it feels so light and airy when even using it in dark spaces. It reflects the light. You also need to consider what sheen to use. I've broken these down on my website at julieblanner.com. You can simply Google Julie Blanner paint sheens. But if you use a flat paint, chances are your room's going to look a little flat. I love using this in satin. Benjamin Moore uses satin. Sherwin-Williams and many others use what we call eggshell. They're the same thing, but both reflect just a little more light and are a little bit easier to clean. This color is so versatile that it's the perfect fit for a traditional home like ours, a coastal home like the style of our lake cottage, though I didn't choose to use it there. I wanted to experiment with another color, a farmhouse style home like Lisa has it in, and even a modern home. It truly works anywhere. You can use it in small or closed spaces, but you can also use it in open spaces. It also transitions well if you are going from one room to another with another paint shade. It typically transitions well with a lot of other paint colors. It's very versatile. I love pairing it with gray too, like we've done here in our laundry room, but it does pair with a variety of colors, especially beautiful dusty blue hues, which we'll be getting into more later next month. But in our laundry room, we paired it with some stack cabinets that are in a nice soft mushroomy gray. In fact, it looks slightly more mushroomy because it's reflecting off of the creaminess of this paint color. If you want to pair it with a gray, I highly recommend Revere Pewter. It's a really wonderful, versatile, warm gray, and it pairs incredibly well with soft chamois. Another thing you should consider when selecting a paint color is the trim color that you'll pair it with. For trim paint, I highly recommend you using an untinted base of trim paint, or you can pair it with White Dove. Either way, you can't go wrong. If you are using a white paint color for your trim, I highly recommend you select something with some contrast. I love using untinted or slightly tinted trim paint that just comes as it is, or Benjamin Moore White Dove works lovely as well. In addition, if you want a really luxurious looking space full of moldings, you can paint the walls in a satin and the moldings in a slightly higher sheen like semi-gloss. It gives it a really luxurious look without a lot of additional effort. I've always loved the way that tone on tone looks. Soft Chamois is a versatile off-white paint color that creates a serene and relaxing environment. It's perfect for bedrooms because it just makes you feel at peace being encompassed by this color. Soft Chamois feels light and airy while warm and soft. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of one of my very favorite paint colors. I look forward to sharing a few more favorites with you in the coming weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and click subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.